Did you ever reach a savings goal that once felt entirely impossible? Picture crossing that magical $10,000 mark for the very first time. Then you watch those funds vanish quicker than you stacked them up. You might drop it all on unexpected vehicle fixes or brand new furniture. Suddenly, you are back to zero and questioning your entire financial journey. Perhaps you actually have $10,000 resting in your bank account today. You have absolutely no clue what your next financial step should be. The cash just sits there collecting dust while you guess your strategy. Get ready for a reality check that might completely stun you. Your next move with that $10,000 decides your entire financial destiny. It dictates if you create massive wealth or remain permanently broke. Sadly, the vast majority of people choose poorly at this exact crossroads. Let us look at the biggest financial mistake people make with $10,000. They immediately act like they just hit a massive lottery jackpot. They hustle incredibly hard and deny themselves basic pleasures for many long months. Finally, they conquer that highly anticipated five-figure milestone. Their mind instantly whispers that they absolutely deserve a massive celebration. They quickly convince themselves it is finally time to buy luxury items. Almost instantly, that $10,000 goes directly toward a premium vehicle upgrade. They might splurge on a lavish vacation they supposedly earned. They easily justify random shopping sprees in the heat of the moment. Fast forward just half a year, and they are totally broke again. Their bank balance is completely empty once more. They sit around hopelessly wondering why getting rich feels so impossibly hard. The harsh reality is that $10,000 represents a massive pile of cash, yet it is completely insignificant at the exact same time. It stands as a significant achievement because the average person simply does not have it lying around. Looking at official economic data, roughly 40% of Americans cannot handle a $1,000 emergency without resorting to high-interest debt. Merely holding $10,000 elevates you way ahead of a massive chunk of the population, and you should genuinely take pride in crossing that finish line. However, in the grand scheme of actual financial freedom, $10,000 is practically microscopic. It is nowhere near enough to fund your retirement years. You certainly cannot purchase real estate with it in modern markets. That amount barely covers a couple of months of basic living costs if your primary income source suddenly vanishes. You must understand that $10,000 does not equal wealth. It is simply the concrete foundation that your future empire will be constructed upon, and your immediate next action dictates the final outcome. Allow me to paint a painfully accurate picture of what happens to the average person who successfully stacks their first $10,000 and exactly why they remain trapped in the rat race. They usually leave all that cash lingering in their primary checking account simply because that is where it initially piled up. Glancing at their banking app and seeing that robust five-figure balance delivers an incredible dopamine rush. The fatal flaw is that leaving it parked in a regular checking account blends it perfectly with their everyday operational cash. There is absolutely no psychological barrier between their hard-earned savings and their casual spending money. Consequently, they begin swiping their card for slightly more expensive things than they usually would. They are not doing anything completely wild, just spending with a looser grip because their brain insists they can easily afford it now. They might dine at expensive restaurants a few extra nights a month. Perhaps they grab a designer jacket they have been stalking online, or they swap out a perfectly functional smartphone for the absolute newest model. Each individual transaction feels completely innocent in isolation. Bit by bit, that beautiful $10,000 balance begins to shrink. You watch it slip down to $9,000, then $8,200, and soon it hits $7,400. You definitely notice the decline, but you simply lie to yourself and promise to tighten the budget next month to restore the balance. The reality is that you never actually dial it back because you've already grown comfortable with this slightly upgraded lifestyle. Then, a genuine disaster strikes out of nowhere. Your vehicle suddenly requires a massive $2,500 transmission repair, or maybe an unexpected hospital visit hands you a heavy bill. Because your subtle lifestyle inflation had already dragged your savings down to roughly $6,500, this one single emergency absolutely devours what little you have left. In the blink of an eye, you are staring at a measly $4,000. You feel entirely defeated and financially paralyzed. All those grueling months, or perhaps even years, spent aggressively saving that initial $10,000 now feel completely pointless. It took just a few short months of careless swiping, combined with one unavoidable life event, to completely destroy your hard work. This is the exact toxic trap that keeps the middle class broke indefinitely. They stockpile a decent amount of cash, they leave it sitting in an easily accessible hub, and then they slowly bleed it dry through a mix of lifestyle creep and random emergencies. They never actually accumulate real wealth because they are perpetually trapped in this reset loop. But here is the massive secret that self-made millionaires understand when they conquer that $10,000 threshold. It is going to sound almost too incredibly basic to be true, but I guarantee you this is the ultimate dividing line between endless financial struggle and true prosperity. The literal second you cross that $10,000 mark, you must instantly divide those funds and give every single dollar a strict job description. You cannot wait until next week or overthink it for a month. You must execute this separation immediately. As long as that money sits in one unified, easily swipeable account, human nature dictates that you will eventually spend it. Your brain views accessible cash as permission to consume. To break this cycle, you must create artificial friction between you and your money. The very day your balance hits $10,000, you need to carve out exactly $4,000 of it and transfer it into a completely isolated high-yield savings account. This specific bucket of money is absolutely off limits unless you are facing a legitimate, life-altering emergency. I am not talking about finding a cheap last-minute flight to a tropical island because you feel stressed out. I am talking about authentic emergencies like a sudden job loss, a critical medical crisis, or a catastrophic home repair. This is your definitive safety net, and it must be physically detached from your daily operational funds. The average person mixes their safety net with their grocery money, and then they act shocked when they accidentally spend their security cushion on a weekend getaway. You need to park this $4,000 in an entirely different banking institution. Make sure it takes at least a solid 48 hours to transfer those funds back to your primary checking. That built-in time delay gives you a crucial cooling off period to prevent impulsive financial sabotage. The psychological impact of organizing your money this way is absolutely staggering. When you stare at $10,000 in your primary banking app, your brain genuinely believes you have 10 grand of disposable income ready to burn. However, if you leave just $6,000 in your checking and lock away that $4,000 in a hidden emergency vault, your mental accounting completely shifts. Your brain naturally adapts to operating strictly on that $6,000. You automatically begin making smarter, more calculated financial choices. You start second-guessing those random late-night online purchases because you realize your available cash pool is much smaller than before. You know deep down that you cannot simply raid your emergency vault for a new pair of sneakers. Yet this is exactly where a massive chunk of people still manage to mess up the formula. Even if they are smart enough to open that separate emergency account, they dump the entire $10,000 into it and pat themselves on the back for being so incredibly responsible. While shielding your cash from yourself is a great first step, leaving it all in a basic account is mathematically flawed. So, why is it a terrible idea to keep your entire $10,000 in that safe harbor? Because money sitting idle in a standard savings account, earning a microscopic 1% or 2% interest, is constantly being eaten alive by inflation. You are playing it incredibly safe, but you are entirely missing the opportunity to build actual wealth. You are playing defense, but you have zero offense. This is precisely why we only parked $4,000 in that emergency vault. That specific amount is strong enough to absorb a major life hit, but it leaves the rest of your cash free to do the heavy lifting. The remaining $6,000 must be deployed to start working for you around the clock. It needs to generate real returns that aggressively compound over time. Which brings us to the second mandatory move. After your $4,000 safety net is fully secured, you take that leftover $6,000 and immediately funnel it into a Roth IRA or a standard brokerage account. You do not buy flashy individual stocks just because you saw a viral post about them. You absolutely do not throw it into random cryptocurrencies because your coworker swore it was going to skyrocket. You buy incredibly boring, remarkably simple broad market index funds that track the entire economy. Then you lock the screen and refuse to touch it. You let those funds sit and marinate for years, or ideally, decades. Most people completely misunderstand investing until they actually get in the game. It is never about getting rich overnight or gambling on the next massive trend. True investing is simply parking your capital in a vehicle where it outpaces inflation while you go about your daily life. When you drop that $6,000 into index funds generating a historical 8 to 10% annual return, It will not magically turn into 12 grand by next Tuesday. That is simply not how reality works. But over 5 years, that initial seed might swell to $9,000. Stretch that to 10 years, and it could easily hit $13,000. Let it bake for 2 full decades, and you might be staring at $28,000 or more. The most beautiful part is that you did absolutely nothing to earn that extra cash except practice patience. But here is the ultimate secret that separates the future millionaires from the perpetually broke. Saving $10,000 one single time and then stopping is essentially useless for long-term freedom. The folks who actually achieve total financial independence use that first 10 grand as the launch pad for a permanent automated wealth machine. Once your $4,000 emergency fund and $6,000 investment base are set, you must establish automatic payroll transfers. Maybe you direct $100 from every single paycheck into your emergency vault until it holds 6 full months of living expenses. Simultaneously, you automatically route $300 straight into your index funds. You are no longer just a person who saved $10,000. You are operating a relentless financial system that functions whether you feel inspired or not. Relying on raw motivation is a total loser's game. Motivation might help you sprint to your first 10 grand, but it vanishes the second you have a stressful week at work, or see your friends posting luxury vacation photos. Systems are what carry you forward when willpower collapses. The formula is beautifully simple. Cash hits your checking, a slice goes to the emergency vault, a slice hits the investment portfolio, and you survive on the rest. Now, we must address the ultimate psychological trap that destroys almost everyone at this stage. The overwhelming temptation to blow that $10,000 as a down payment on something massive. You might think that money is the perfect ticket to a brand new SUV, a house, or even funding a startup business. While those are not inherently evil goals, executing them right now is a disastrous move. Dropping your entire 10 grand on a down payment instantly resets your safety net to absolute zero, locking you into stressful monthly obligations without a lifeline. True wealth builders push past the initial $10,000 mark without flinching. They ruthlessly scale their savings to $20,000, then $40,000, and eventually hit $60,000. When they finally decide to purchase that dream house, they confidently put down a solid 20% while still maintaining a robust safety net. They operate from a position of absolute strength rather than barely scraping by just to get a mortgage approved. I know this methodical approach sounds incredibly slow and boring. You probably want that new house or luxury vehicle right this second. But the core difference between getting rich and staying broke is mastering the art of delayed gratification. A poor mindset views $10,000 as immediate spending power for a lifestyle upgrade. A wealthy mindset views that exact same $10,000 as a tiny seed that requires immense patience. And speaking of growing that seed, we have to talk about taxes, because this is where massive financial mistakes happen behind the scenes. If you take that $6,000 we designated for investing and dump it into a standard brokerage account, you will get hit with taxes on all your future gains. That is exactly why a Roth IRA is your ultimate weapon. A Roth IRA allows you to invest money that has already been taxed, and then every single dollar of growth remains completely tax-free forever. Imagine you invest that $6,000 today, and it aggressively mushrooms to $60,000 over the next few decades. You will not pay a single dime in taxes on that massive $54,000 profit. In a standard investment account, the government could easily swipe 15 to 20% of those hard-earned earnings. By simply choosing the correct account when you hit your first $10,000, you easily save yourself tens of thousands of dollars over your lifetime. This single strategic move forces you to finally understand the critical difference between saving and investing. Your $4,000 emergency fund represents your savings. It is highly accessible and perfectly safe, but it barely grows. Your $6,000 parked in index funds represents your investments. It will definitely fluctuate and drop occasionally, but over a long timeline, it crushes inflation. Most people mistakenly think these two concepts are identical, or they only focus on one. The wealthy know that you absolutely must have both systems running simultaneously to survive and thrive. Let us tackle the massive psychological barrier that prevents most people from ever taking this leap. It is the paralyzing fear of locking away your hard-earned cash where you cannot easily grab it. You grinded endlessly to stockpile that $10,000, and the thought of putting a large chunk of it into a strict investment account feels absolutely terrifying. Your mind instantly panics, wondering what happens if a massive disaster strikes, or if you deeply regret the decision. This irrational fear keeps people hoarding cash and remaining permanently broke. The honest truth is that your $4,000 emergency vault is perfectly engineered to handle the vast majority of everyday crises, without you ever touching your investments. In the incredibly rare event of a truly catastrophic, life-shattering emergency, you can still access those investment funds if you absolutely must. You might pay a small penalty depending on the account, but the money is not gone. The entire point is not to lock your cash in a permanent prison. The goal is simply to add intentional friction between you and your money to prevent impulsive lifestyle upgrades. You set up the accounts, automate the transfers, and then walk away to let the system build your fortune in the background. Now, I have to be brutally honest with you about human nature. The vast majority of people listening to this will do absolutely nothing. They will feel a temporary burst of motivation for a few days, and then immediately return to their old toxic habits. They will hit that $10,000 milestone, leave it rotting in their checking account, slowly bleed it dry through lifestyle creep, and end up exactly where they started. Then they will angrily wonder why they can never get ahead financially despite earning decent money. But if you are one of the rare few who actually executes this strategy, your entire financial destiny just permanently shifted. By instantly splitting that money and activating those automated transfers, you have successfully launched a lifelong wealth-building machine. That $10,000 is simultaneously your proudest achievement so far and a tiny fraction of your true potential. If you protect it and invest it properly, you will look back a decade from now at the exact moment you stopped being broke. If you mishandle it, you will still be struggling to save your first 10 grand 10 years from today. The choice is entirely yours. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. See you in the next video. And remember, stay smart with your money. Take care.